Welcome once again to Unboxing Unscripted, Unfiltered. And today we have something from the Netherlands. I don't think, oh wait, I did receive something from the Netherlands before. This is, I think, the second time. And this one is a little bit um, distinct or unusual because this company is headed by someone who's I don't actually remember it anymore. It's either that he lived in Aruba or he's an Arubian, and he launched his own watch brand. And somebody suggested this to me, and I never got to reach out to them. But you know what? As situations put it, they actually contacted me on their own. And this is Vescari. Now, maybe some of you have seen their watch before. They're one of those affordable brands that also uses the quartz chronograph movements, but they have a very classy and elegant design. I don't know what watch they sent to us, but let's see. Let's open it up right now. Oh, look at that box. Okay, now right off the bat, they're using these kinds of clear cases. These we typically see these also with higher end luxury watches. They carry these in these very nice clear cases, and I've seen many of these with our own store. They use these to protect the watches, and also kind of like, nifty looking cases right there. Look at that. What does it say? Watch display, not for exhibition only. Okay, okay. So very anticlimactic there. So let's see now. Oh, okay. So this is kind of different. How do we open this? Right. How do you open this? Wow, I'm defeated by how to open this thing. Okay, they have travel pouches. Look at your watch. Look at your watch. Don't look at the time. What time it is. Okay. We know that. We kind of know that. How do you open this? Maybe I need to poke that out. Okay. There you go. Okay, so this is kind of different from what I usually see. But that's not bad. Okay, let's see now. Okay, wow. So take this out. Vescari. This is the most silent unboxing you'll ever see, guys. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I guess like some of you don't have to suffer listening to my voice or even seeing my face. That's why some of you actually like these unboxing experiences. But there's still some painful situations, such as like right now when I struggle to open the watch box or the watch case in this situation. Okay, and yeah, all of these packagings and wrappers. Okay, so this is the Vescari Chestor. As you can see here, it's the Chestor right there. Let's open that up. And look at that. It has those Breguet numerals, and it has that very vibrant blue. What's that? That is not enamel, but that is a sunray dial. Sunray. Oh, look at those. Look at, okay. Look at those sub dials. They have those really nice polished stepped borders to it. I love those. And they have some concentric circles going on there. That's also a nice touch right there. And look, many of the watch brands are using these more often now, and I'm seeing these more at Longines, and how they carve out the dial and add that polished chamfer on the sub dials, or sometimes like on all over the dial itself, and that creates a very nice light play. As you can see there, that is beautiful. I like that. And that goes to show you don't have to create a watch that's super expensive to enjoy all of the features that you get from luxury watches. Of course, some of the cost saving and some of the affordability goes on the finishing. As you can see here, the finishings are rather soft, not so refined, not so defined. You see here, look at these edges. These are telltale signs of yeah, affordable finishing. That's the best way to put it. Or some people would say cheap finishing. That's also acceptable. We understand what we're saying here. In higher end watches, of course, you'll see more refined, or more defined rather, defined lines. Though these lines will be much sharper, but of course that requires a lot more work and a lot more attention and a lot more money, to be honest. Of course, let's look at the back. There's some pretty nifty intertwining starry patterns here. You can see that. And of course, you've got some quick release spring bars, so that would those end links would definitely aid in the strap changing option of the watch. Okay, let's take out this sticker. I don't like this sticker. So many stickers, guys. But okay, you want to protect the polished surfaces and facets of this watch. Even though it's rather affordable, it's like only $300 or under that. Very nice cap there, very nice branded component there to seal the bracelet. I like that too. Okay, very nice. Let's check out the chronograph. Yes, of course, this is a VK64 Mecha Quartz movement. You could see that right away. No date. I like that. That's our no date version. It's a bi-compact version of the VK64. And this is a 40mm watch, Fume blue, limited edition. They say Chestor limited edition. Of course, most of these productions are limited in the first place anyway. Okay, let's take off our cuadras. And before we move on and look at the wrist shot, I would like to put your attention to Kung Fu Coffee Roasters for a moment. I know, I've been saying this all the time. It's the best handcrafted coffee in the whole wide universe, but I am not lying. That is correct. I guarantee it. You can hold me up to it, whatever. But if you're waking up in the morning, you really need a nice and strong and artful and tasteful coffee with the good notes and very distinct flavors that you get. And you get that with handcrafted coffee, and you don't get that with instant coffee that you buy off the grocery store, okay? So Kung Fu Coffee Roaster is the best handcrafted coffee in the whole wide universe. Okay, so let's try this on. I'm not going to recite it right now. You've already suffered the excruciating pain of seeing me fumble this unboxing. And at 40mm, that's just right on my 6¼ inch wrist. 6¼ inch for those who still ask. Okay, so comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this Vescari Chestor, and the good and interesting comments will make it into the actual video review.